Hi, my name is CJ Scott, and I am the Director of Marketing for the Asian Seafood Improvement Collaborative. I am happy to welcome you to this part of our session, and I thank you for joining us today. In this segment, I chat with two members of the ASIC Executive Committee. Our committee is comprised of industry experts from all over Southeast Asia. I sit and chat with ASIC Chair, Rosanna Contreras, and ASIC Vice-Chair, Harry Yuli Susanto. And we talk about who ASIC is, a bit about the history of ASIC, and how we foster place-based sustainability work that is rooted in on-the-ground realities in Southeast Asia. Our priority has always been a collaborative, locally guided approach to sustainability. And if this current pandemic situation that we live in has taught us anything, it is that we live in a world that is full of social and economic inequity. And reconciling these equity gaps needs to be an increasing part of our understanding and adapted into strategies designed to build a more sustainable food system. I have personally had the great pleasure to travel to shrimp farms in Vietnam and Indonesia. I've been on the ground and seen with my own eyes how some producers are working so hard at improving their production practices. I've been welcomed into their homes, met their friends and families, and we've connected over meals. I see how proud they are of the hard work that they do. There is a lot of local pride, but I also see a lot of the challenges that they're faced against. We value putting people first, and this is absolutely weaved into the fabric of ASIC and everything that we do. We put people first because we are committed to supporting people's agency, but also because today's business climate simply demands it. Our focus on high quality, smallholder, place-based improvement work is not only regenerative and restorative, but it also puts us in a unique position to connect sellers with buyers of responsible seafood products that meet our high standards. If you're joining us today, thank you for being here. And I invite you to connect with us at www.pastelcia.com. And you can also check out our ASIC website at www.asiccollaborative.org. Again, thank you for being here and enjoy the segment.
Okay, I'm Rosanna Contreras. I'm the Executive Director of the Surgeon Federation of Fishing and Allied Industries based here in Jensen, Philippines. Jensen is General Santos City.
Okay, my name is Harry Yuli Susanto. I am Managing Director of PT Alter Trade Indonesia.
So Rosanna, please tell us, what is the Asian Seafood Improvement Collaborative?
Okay, Asian Seafood Improvement Collaborative story actually started way back in 2013. And when we were called to a task force meeting for sustainability on aquaculture and fisheries, being part of a project of the ASEAN US market project. So in January of 2016, that was the time that the idea of ASIC was actually born. And therefore, in one of the meetings, we thought of naming ourselves as Asian Seafood Improvement Collaborative. That will be a platform, a venue by which we will be able to develop improvement tools for any fishery or any seafood products that we may think of.
What is the reality for producers currently on the ground, and why, in their minds, is it important to engage with ASIC and do this work?
Current sustainable seafood certification mainly involving medium to large scale producer. So barrier for certification are high for the smallholder farmer who are the seafood producer in Asian country. Also for the market is limited alternative with the credible verification. Most of the seafood products are farm and it should be came from the trusted party with the credible verification. ASIC provide the product with storytelling, including credible verification. ASIC not just help verify, but working with improvement effort. Yeah, current certification is driven by Western buyer, coming from the one-side buyer only. This is great gap between reality for the producer from one and another producer in different country. Important to get their voice. What can this workable, affordable with the sustainable criteria to the global market?
So Rosanna, tell us about the products you can offer and why these are different versus other Asian seafood products.
Our products in our region, from where I come from, are mostly tuna products, and as well as shrimp and other aquaculture products. But what makes our products different from others is our fishery, our farms now are diving into improvement initiatives, and we are intensifying our efforts to make sure that all products coming from our region are traceable enough with minimum environmental impacts, and that maintains the standards, social standards that will make our laborers and workers happy to work in the fishery. Of course, the tools that ASIC will develop is really different from others as we develop it ourselves. It's a painful process, really, because we tried bringing in our experiences, our regulations from the different countries together and try to come up with a common ground acceptable to everyone. And that, I guess, in itself, the way we did it, it's really different from others that I know of. And what makes it different is because it is really rooted, it is formed based on the realities of our fisheries, our farms here in the region, which I think is maybe lacking in other alternatives.
Yeah, this is a long story, a long journey, and we need to do field testing, pick up the problem and finding solution to comply with the global market demand for the sustainable seafood criteria. Every producer country have different situation and approach. Even in the same country, at the different place, potentially has different situation as well. We need to listen, study, and finding affordable effort for the producer. The dream through the ASIC is buyer and producer make same effort, providing incentive for the improvement. Appreciate the story along the product from the farm until to the consumer.
It's a learning experience, the diversity of experiences and opinions coming into the dialogues actually enriches and widens my own perspective of the fishery and aquaculture. While we come from the same region, we are from different countries with different languages. And we were able to communicate and continue to communicate with one another. And probably the reason why I am still here is that because of the hope that we will get somewhere, see the sort of end of the tunnel of all of this. And also, we have built already a relationship in this initiative, nurtured over time now. We have learned to agree and agree to disagree on matters and respect the differences that we have. And that is something that you cannot easily have in other forums. And I'm happy to be part of this initiative, really.
I'm working in aquaculture industry already more than 20 years, working directly with producer, hand in hand, and most of them is small scale producer who rely on their farm output for their livelihood. The producer want to improve their farming method to support their livelihood, but the buyer would like to have product from the sustainable farming and social awareness. ASIC thing is addressing shrimp farm by involving all the stakeholders, including voice from the producer. This is important, not just giving the buyer requirement about the sustainable farming criteria to the producer, but we have to listen the producer voice and encourage them for the improvement effort. this is the really great work, and this is the why I am keep involving in this ASIC.
As an organization, I would hope and dream for ASIC to be much stronger with sustainable operations, and of course, for ASIC to have a sustained partnerships that will ensure that our tools for improvement will really be effective on the ground and can provide affordable alternative for holders especially. And I dream that more farms and eventually fishers to use the standards and demonstrate real improvements in the ground. And I also dream that there will be more women in the fishery and in the farms who can exercise their rights, have equal opportunity to develop themselves and develop livelihoods along the way.